This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Hi everyone, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English, welcoming you to a Thursday edition of Daily Flash, where we got today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Yes, we love to make you a big part of our show. Sweet baby James, he's the guy who can make it all happen.
Hey,
Yes, and you know you're watching this on over 219 stations across this great country, on American Forces Network across the globe, and on all our streaming platforms and social media platforms, okay? You can also find out where we are in your neck of the woods by going to dailyflashshow.com and clicking on where to watch. And I say all that because I want you to comment on this question of the day.
Ooh, okay.
If money didn't matter, well, how would you spend your time? Money didn't matter, how would you spend your time?
First off, money always matters.
Right, money is a major issue.
But I would probably, which answer? You want like the real Mitch English answer?
I want the
would
real
sit
Mitch
there and
English
I would
answer.
watch TV and
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
not get up and I would just be a blob. Really, like
I
that.
love it. James, how about you?
All right, so I was telling you I'm a science nerd. So for me, it would be cryogenics. It was something that I was into as a kid. It's basically the freezing of the body for long, like travel, space travel, and so on and so forth. And the use of nanotechnology with cryogenics, where it can repair your
Really?
cells as you do your space travel.
You've done the chambers before? You ever done no, seriously.
Yeah, I know you're talking about, yes, but
It's not
yes.
as bad as you think it
No,
I've done
it's
it
not.
several
Really?
times.
It's not. It's good for you. It's part of your recovery. So, but yeah, so cryogenics.
So would you like to be a part of that in creating it, or would you like to actually have yourself pay to have
I
yourself
would like to
frozen?
be a part of it in creating it, because I
Okay.
think space travel, you're going to need it. In order for us to go
a good
to
point.
different planets or get out of
Yeah.
our solar system, you really need that type of technology in order for us to stay young.
I saw Encino Man. I know how it works.
I also saw Weekend at Bernie's.
Bernie's,
I
yeah,
know
that's
how it
true,
ends.
too. Yeah.
I think I would. I think I might remodel homes.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I
buy-
could see you doing
I
that,
think
yeah.
there would be a great. There's.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
buy houses, remodel them, sell them. That would be one thing on my list. I
Okay.
think would be fun.
And
to
see,
do.
you say that excites me because I would enjoy that, especially
you
the
like
fact
to do that
I
stuff,
love
too.
it. That money don't matter is the biggest part.
Yes,
you know, you
exactly.
do whatever you want, but having something, and then you have something where everybody can enjoy, kind of like your hand in it. I think cooking is that way for me.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Would you want to open up your own restaurant?
I grew up in a restaurant. If
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about back of the
Well, you
house,
said no money.
Yeah.
Money is
then
not an
yes,
issue.
I would. Yeah,
Okay,
I would. I
okay.
would love to do it. But let me tell you, anyway, and I'm sure there's people out there that own restaurants or have family to do. It is a
tough.
24-hour a day
Yeah.
job for mom and pops, man, and they're just fighting to get through it.
Right, just trying to hang on. The other thing that I think I might splurge on would
Yeah.
be private airplane travel.
PJ? You want a PJ, huh?
Private jet.
Private
I'm
jet.
just gonna hang out with Jackson.
Seriously?
She's gonna fly me around. We're just gonna redo houses.
That's the thing. Like, you should know somebody who has a boat. Don't ever buy one. Know somebody who has one. And I would think same for the private jet. I don't know anybody
well,
who has a. I don't know anybody who
How
has
big
a private
do you want
jet.
the private jet to be? You want to carry the family? You want to carry your
Comfortable.
daily flash crew?
Sure.
The Salt Falcon.
Oh,
the Salt
so-
Falcon.
oh,
you
Nine-
even know
9
the-
feet is large enough
James
inside.
has
it's like
it
a
on his
little house.
Amazon. That's
Hey,
all.
you know, hey, Private Sky Aviation, Vincent Woolander. Thank you.
By the way, we do want to thank Hee Haw for dressing James and myself today. By
Right,
coincidence.
right.
Look at
By
that.
coincidence.
Twins.
I did not get the memo.
Should I take my jacket off and then we'll
That would be hysterical. Oh my goodness. You mentioned Amazon. I have not had good luck with Amazon
Really? What happened?
lately.
What's going on?
I've gotten a few really rotten deliveries.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Things
So
are
I've ordered a
fresh?
couple of shirts, and they both came used. One had like lipstick stains on it, snags, and it came in this weird green and white packaging, which I researched to
Did-
find
did you
out
tell me
that
that code?
Yes,
Yeah.
LPG, I think
Something
is the
like
code.
that.
Something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Term product or something like
Yeah,
that,
which
RP.
means like if you get an Amazon delivery, especially clothing-wise, if it comes in a green and white bag and it's got a code on the front that starts with the letter L, it means it's been bought and returned. And I'm okay with it if I know ahead of time I'm buying something that's either been returned or used. But I'm not buying it thinking it's been returned or
They
used.
should let you know, 100%.
And then I ordered a food product, which, you know, I'm always kind of hesitant to do anyway, but
Right.
it's this coffee creamer that I really like. So the package arrives and the top's been trimmed open.
Oh.
And I'm like,
I wouldn't take- no, there's no way in God.
there's no way I'm trying. So then I go to try and return it. And it's like, oh, sorry, this product can't be returned. So I ended up doing a deep dive. I finally got somebody at customer service. I'm like, this is unacceptable. I can't use it. I'm not going to risk using it because God only knows. Like,
What
you
happened
can
to it.
tell when
Right.
something has that thing and you tear it
Rip
open
it
at the top.
open,
The top was totally torn open. And I thought, well, maybe it's still kind of connected. Nope, wide
No.
open. I'm like, nope, I can't.
And here's the thing, they can't return it. So let's say you did consume it, you got sick, they go, oh, well, say, hey,
Yeah.
you should have known.
Yeah.
Well, I did.
You should have let us know. You should have returned it.
It's weird.
Anyway, let us know what you think as far as your deep dive into spending doesn't matter. What would you
Probably
spend it on?
spend it on Amazon now that I think
Yeah, you probably might. If money didn't matter, how would you spend your time? We mentioned private air travel. Have you heard about this? United Airline has announced a change in the way you fly economy. These seats are called the relaxed row. They can transform into a couch, creating a more comfy option for travelers, especially on long flights. It's a row of 3 seats fitted with adjustable leg rests that fold up to about 90 degrees. This new design will allow travelers to make more room to sleep, stretch out, maybe relax. The United Relax Row is expected to launch next year. Seats will be located between Economy and Premium Plus. Up to 12 relaxed row seats will be featured on select planes, including their larger ones, the 787, the 777. United is focused now on family travel.
I like the concept, but do you know how much they're going for?
I do not know.
About $2,000.
Yeah.
About $1,000 to $2,000.
For all three.
You're getting all 3 seats. And I got to hand it to United. This is smart.
Yeah.
Because all it is, okay, you bought the 3. All right, hey, bring the mattress down so we can throw it on here.
Yes.
If they don't, now they got 3 seats
Yeah.
altogether. Third thing is, James, I don't think you'd fit on that thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
no offense to
I
you,
would
but
tell you-
No.
you're
But-
tall. You're a
no.
tall guy.
It looks
No.
uncomfortable to
I
me.
could fit on that.
But
fine.
that's great for kids. You had kids.
Sure.
So I can see most of those flights coming to Orlando. So
Yes.
I can see that happening. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm mad at the airlines anyway. You're supposed to be flying to Detroit for a showcase for my son.
Yeah.
4 different variations of the same ticket, from basic economy to economy plus minus.
Right.
It's costing so much money just for a round trip. It's
$1,500
For two of you.
for 2.
Oh wow.
Just if I want to
Well-
get a seat with space, and I can pick my seat.
Well, and you're a big guy, so you need a little extra leg room.
1,500 where?
And I bet
think I'm getting
and your-
1,500 worth of travel.
Is your son pretty tall too?
The Sean?
Yeah.
Sean
Yeah,
is
he's a tall
6'1",
kid.
but he's not like me.
Yeah, he's thin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got his mama's
But
mama's frame.
okay, and first off, I'm sure because of gas prices and that sort of thing.
Nah.
But here's the thing: you're in the future. You're traveling in the future, and that sort of thing. We are planning our trip to Italy, and they said, "Hey, we canceled your flight on the way back. You're gonna have to find something else." I mean, I don't know.
What?
They put you on another one. Which it's fine, but they gave us 45-minute layover from one place to another. Liza got it all figured out. Back to these seats here, though.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, for kids, I think it's a great idea. For the airline, it's fine. There's no way. First off, I don't like looking at people sleeping.
No.
I can't put my head by the aisle because somebody will hit it. No, I don't want to be looking at my butt while I'm laying down in the embryonic state, right?
And the other thing is, like, the second you get comfortable, they're gonna say, "We need everybody's seats up," right?
Oh, that's a good point.
I can just see that.
Wait,
Like,
how?
yeah.
So this would be great for long flights.
Yes, for long flights. And that's
Okay.
what they said specifically on
Okay.
their larger
Yeah.
airplanes
Long
and for
flights.
longer flights. But I'm thinking to myself, like, if I'm in this
Show
row
this.
and I'm
see it.
sleeping, what happens if the flight attendant comes on and says everybody needs to be upright position, seatbelts on?
You'd have to get out of your seat. You're right.
Right. Am I
That's a good
sleeping with
point.
the seatbelt on?
Hold on.
Yeah, they do. There's a shot of
Yeah.
them with the
Seatbelt
seatbelt
on.
hanging over.
So my question to you is,
Yeah.
if I'm sitting in front of you and you're snoring behind me, do I call the flight attendant? It's like, yo,
Yes.
wake her up.
And you're right, like, and then you're taking your shoes off,
Right.
and then you're
Oh,
like socks
funky.
and stinky feet.
You will notice that they're going through also another options that they want us to know. the TVs are much bigger now on the back of these United planes, almost like
tablets.
Tablet
I do
size
like that some of these airlines are using Starlink so that you can stream your content directly to your phone.
Yeah,
with no
Netflix,
delay.
all of those. I believe I saw that on social media through
Yeah.
our own social media site, which
Yeah.
you can check out on any. Just look for Daily Flash.
Yes.
I think that's where it's going to come from. But remember when they had said cell phones will
Can't
crash
hear.
airplanes?
Yes.
You know, but yet now they want us to use it. That just put it on airplane mode. It doesn't do all that.
Nope.
Interesting stuff there.
Yeah.
Would you fly this way? We would love to know. Hey, we got Vincent Jenna coming up. How to create your own luck. That's coming up.
Yeah, also Screen Chatter, Project Hail Mary, more on that, and Flash Travel.
Indeed. Before we go to break there, here's our brain flash question. What is the real first name of rapper Drake? We got the answer when we return.
It's not news. It's not nonsense. It's that weird place in between. Opinion-ish. Coming soon.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. Let's see if you can get today's brain flash question correct. All right, here's the question. What is the real first name of rapper Drake? Know it? It's Aubrey. Aubrey. Yeah, here you go. Welcome back to the big show. We all know that one person that seems to have all the luck, right? They're always at the right place at the right time. But are they lucky by nature or do they create their own luck? Joining us right now to answer this question is spiritual teacher and therapist, our friend Vincent Jenna. Vince, welcome back to the show and welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm wanting to know this. Is luck, what is it? And is it real? Is luck real?
Well, you're lucky, Mitch, that you asked me that today, of course, because this is my special lucky day. No, there's no such thing as luck. Here, let's think about this. We are in a completely organized universe. The way it entirely was formed was through an organizational means. Everything on this planet is in organization. Your body, life, everything. It's an ecosystem and in a macro system, and it all works harmoniously. We are the ones that then create luck because in an organized universe, you can't have randomness.
Oh, okay.
And luck suggests randomness. Now, wait, great. You're showing games of chance right here in the casino. That is chance. That's statistic. When you throw the dice, when you deal the cards, one of them is going to be laid out. That has nothing to do with luck. That has to do with the fact that you're either throwing dice or dealing cards. So when people think that they have their own good fortune or good luck, maybe it's because they're manifesting it. They're creating it through their beliefs. You know that person who turns around and says just the opposite? This is like, oh, there's always a dark cloud following me. I mean, if there's a hole in the middle of the street, I'm going to find it. And guess what? Don't they create that for themselves, Mitch?
Yeah, I'm the guy where if I'm shopping with my wife, I'll say, listen, you need to pick the line because the line I pick is going to be the longest one. She doesn't. She gets through there. But I know it's completely random and that sort of thing. I want to go back a little bit, Vincent. It sounds like what I've always heard about luck is that it's when preparation meets opportunity. And it sounds like that preparation is to be in the mindset, right? First off, obviously, if you want a job in medicine, you should, study medicine and get you up to that point. How can we do that and how can we create our own luck, if you will?
Well, you create your own luck by going in there and create your own beliefs to start with. And it's all about self-belief and confidence, Mitch. Okay. And so what you were just saying in getting that particular job, right? If that person, first of all, is qualified for that job, that's number one. That has nothing to do with luck and good fortune. So then the second thing is, what is the mindset of that person? Is that person sending out their resume believing, oh, I'm never going to get this, just like you said, oh, this isn't going to happen, or I'm going to choose the wrong line? That's not randomness. It's because you tend to go on the longer line. And there's also gender differences in the choices that we make, believe it or not. Women tend to use their intuition more than men do. And so woman may turn around and say, your wife may turn around and say, I just have a feeling this line is going to go faster. And so she's right then, because she felt that. That has nothing to do with luck. So you may turn around and say, oh my gosh, you're so lucky. So we're so superstitious that we would carry things, we would walk with things, we wear things that we think is going to bring us good fortune and good luck for the day. And it's the most ridiculous concept, because we're giving away our power, Mitch. You don't want to give away your power. You don't want to give away your abilities to be able to create and co-create and manifest. So yes, when opportunity presents itself, you go in there with an intuitive feeling. What are you feeling about it rather than what are you thinking about it?
Well, it seems
That's
like
the whole thing.
if you talk about, like, let's say this is my lucky jacket and I'm wearing it, doesn't that bring me something where in my mindset I'm thinking, well, I'm wearing my lucky jacket, so I'm exuding some energy, positivity, because I'm like, I'm going to do okay. But I mean, even though I know this is not a lucky jacket, does that make sense? Does that add on to it, or is that dangerous?
Makes sense. It's the same reason why all these crystals that everybody is buying, because it's going to heal them. Yeah. It's going to make their intuition stronger. Whatever you believe inside, deep down, is what you're going to create.
Makes sense.
So what you wind up doing is you're empowering that jacket if you believe that that's going to bring you goodwill and good fortune. You're going to empower those stones. You're going to empower anything you put your energy into. That's what everybody has to realize. You're the one that brings it. That's what was meant in the beginning. It was written that now that you've been created, you go down there on oath, you will have dominion over everything physical. That's actually written in the Old Testament. That has nothing to do with religion. Why was it written? Why did we find the need to write that in an ancient book to be able to say that we have dominion? Because we're energy, spiritual beings having a physical experience, and energy manipulates matter, and we are the highest form of energy that there is on this planet. So we manipulate everything. We influence everything, okay? So we have to have that mindset to start with, and then you'll begin to turn around your good fortune and good luck, Mitch, when you believe that you're great. Now, that's not to say just because something doesn't happen in your behalf means that, oh, it's not my luck. No, it may be your good manifesting or the universe helping you out and preventing you from getting something that you shouldn't be getting. Right. There's always something higher than what we even think as humans.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yes, in this limited world. So there's so much more than that, and the universe conspires to help us.
Thank you so much, Vincent. We're out of time here, and if you want more information, you can check out his website, of course, vincentgenna.com. Love having you on. Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's Thursday. That means it's time for us to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony.
Thanks, Mitch. In selected theaters is the new sci-fi film Project Hail Mary. It stars Ryan Gosling.
I understand that you think I'm the right person for this mission. I understand the stakes.
Object approaching. If we do nothing, everything on this planet will go extinct, including us.
The setup is that this character, Ryland Grace, wakes up in space with no memory. And he slowly regains his memories, and he realizes that the reason he's there is that the sun is dying. And then an alien shows up who's also trying to save the sun. And they form this incredible friendship as they each try to save their home worlds. Just by believing that, the impossible is possible.
Project Hail Mary is a fun, touching, and positive sci-fi film not to be missed on the biggest screen possible. Again, it's in selected theaters and gets an A. It's rated PG-13. And in selected theaters is the sequel to 2019's Ready or Not, as Ready or Not 2, Here I Come opens.
The game will begin.
They're coming. They're coming. Oh my God.
In 5, 4, 3, 2. Do you have any questions?
Can I have a cigarette?
Picking up where the first film left off, Grace is joined by her sister Faith and must now outrun 4 rival families competing for a powerful throne. Our cameras caught up with Catherine Newton at this year's South by Southwest Film Festival.
You know, I'm there to be annoying and cause trouble, like a little sister might. And I think that people love the Ready or Not, the first Ready or Not, because it's so grounded and real, and Samara is so insane in the movie, but in a real way.
Ready or Not 2 is a mixed bag of comedy and horror aimed at fans of the genre. If you're not too bothered by excessive gore, then the humor in this film will land. Again, it's in selected theaters now and gets a B. It's rated R. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
Hey, thank you there, Tony. It's time for us to go looking for some numbers in the news. Here are today's Daily Digits. Our first number, it's 12, as in 12 tons. That's how much chocolate, mostly Kit Kat bars, just vanished right before Easter. And no, this is not some kid's dream come true. It actually happened. Authorities in Europe are investigating after a massive shipment of chocolate just disappeared. And we're talking about thousands of pounds just gone with no sweet tooth left behind. The theft comes at the worst possible time, right before the holiday rush, which means someone out there is either getting some black market candy operation going, or they're having the greatest cheat day of all time. And by the way, if you see a guy that's sweating cocoa butter, just mind your own business. I think it's James. He was mentioning that this morning. Very, very interesting. All right, moving forward, our next number is $40 to be exact. That's how much some people are paying just to stand in line at the airport. It's happening everywhere. True story, Jackson. A growing trend is people hiring line sitters, which are real humans who wait in security or check in lines for you, then text you when it's your turn. It's all about saving time and skipping out on the stress, which sounds great until you realize you're paying someone else for your miserable just to be for you. So listen, for $40, I'll just show up late and blame traffic like any other adult. And by the way, I think we're just one step away from just paying someone to enjoy our trip, too, wouldn't you say?
True, yes, very true.
Here's our final number. It's 24. 24 hours. That's how long a mysterious radio signal has been broadcasting in Persian nonstop with no clear source.
What?
Yeah, the shortwave radio signal is filled with coded messages, numbers, and phrases, and it's leaving experts kind of scratching their heads, and the internet doing what it does best, just spiraling out of control. Some think it's military, other people say it's espionage, and a few people are convinced it's something straight out of a spy movie. And if you think about it, it's kind of scary. Sure, I can get that, but the good news is, at least it's better than what they're playing on Hot 105.7. Am I right, ladies? That station's with the commercials and the music. You know, this happened back in the Cold War time, and you can kind of see them using this again because we are so inundated with the technology. Going back to something simple, kind of makes sense, right? Maybe waking up a sleeper cell or something.
Yeah, like you said, we've got so much brand new technology, yet it seems like the smart people always put their money on things that have lasted the longest. And misery loves company at the airport, right? So why not do it for a little payment? Mitch, thank you.
This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Before we do anything, we'd like to check in with our stations across the nation. James, Alexander.
I'm going to have to give you the old grandpa look.
Here we go.
You better be watching this on 219 stations across the nation. the American Forces Network across the globe, all
Love
our
it.
social media channels. All right, go to dailyflashshow.com and click on where to watch. All right, find us where we are in your neck of the woods. All right, and when you do that, you'll come across one of our local friends, all the way from Toledo, Ohio.
Toledo.
That's right, WMNT-TV of Toledo, Ohio. So, Toledo is known as the Glass City.
Oh,
Because
why?
of its long history in the glass industry.
Really?
It sits right on Lake Erie and has a major port for shipping. John Deere.
Okay.
It's home to one of the top-rated zoos in the United States.
Really?
Yep, and is home to the University of Toledo Rockets, who we play against. Central Michigan plays against. Yeah,
so you know
in the Max.
Toledo.
Isn't Cedar?
Yes.
I'm looking. Cedar Point. Isn't that near?
That's Sandusky, Ohio.
Sandusky,
okay.
yeah.
Sandusky.
Okay, my bad.
Cedar Point was the spot when I was a kid.
Well,
But we also used to have another one nobody really remembers. It's called Babalo Island. So it would take us on boat from Detroit. We would go across to Canada to a nice little island. I don't know why I said Canada like that, but it's a nice little island. It was a amusement park. It was.
You know what?
fun.
I've been
Babalo
there.
Island.
My uncle took me there.
Really?
Yeah,
Babalo
I remember
Island,
that.
yeah. They still have one of the boats in Detroit, but it's out of service. But yeah,
Is Cedar Point still open?
Cedar Point is
Believe
still
it,
open.
yeah.
Yeah.
They have
Cedar Point's
some
still
great
open.
roller coasters.
Oh yeah.
from what I understand.
Yep.
All right. Looks like your lawn care has just gone, well, is now going to get a little buzzed. I love when we find leftover products or byproducts of something. This is a byproduct of beer. Our friends at Natural Light have launched a brand new fertilizer. It's called Lawn Brew. Okay, and what they
Lawn
do,
Brew.
you know, when they make beer,
Love
there's
it.
leftover hops and grains and stuff
Okay.
like that, and they're now using those leftover beer grains to be able to make your yard so much greener and nicer as well. Lawn Brew has basically the nutrients in it, as well as things like nitrogen, phosphorus in as well, and those studies have showed that soil quality and plant growth continue on when you use these things in it.
Pour one on the grass.
Isn't that great? It also might lower your pH soil and boost some organic acids. The best part about it is a 64-ounce bag is $14.99. Here's the thing. You have to be 21 to order it.
No, you do not.
Well, it's because you got to go to the website, the Natural Beer,
Light.
which
Okay.
makes sense. But I love it when they find like byproducts of stuff like this.
Great.
And for $14.99 doesn't seem like it's all that bad. 64 ounces doesn't seem like a whole lot though. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
something where you mix it in. But at least we're doing something with leftover stuff.
I mean, I think it's great. I mean, that's you look at Ozempic. Ozempic was made for diabetic
Right.
patients,
Yeah.
and it become then Viagra.
And
Made for the heart. I use it for other things.
What
Yes.
was the for your wrinkles?
Botox.
Botox, yeah. so it's
Also, in our house, because everything has to be natural and everything, Liza uses chopped up, you know when they crack walnuts and you got the shell?
Yeah.
Well, what they'll do is grind down all the shell, and that's cat litter. They use it as cat
Really?
litter, and it apparently works really, really
I
well.
didn't know that.
Yeah, and it looks like
Wow.
just ground up pecans.
What do they use for coffee? Is used for something I can't remember right now.
You can use it for your plants,
There you
you know, to create
Oh,
a
100%.
mulching, you know, it's good for like plants. It gives them a little bit of a stimulus, I guess. so to
It
speak.
does, no, you're
Yeah.
right. So, you know, when you're done with it, don't throw it away.
Yeah.
Keep them in a bucket, and it can dry up or whatever. You throw it out there. Once it rains, it goes all
Compost.
Compost
A
is
lot
what
of
we
folks
use it
for
for.
compost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And our awesome espresso machine that somebody gave us.
Yes.
We do it all the time. It comes out
Yes.
these little discs, and I just
Yes.
throw them on the
Yes.
ground. Really neat.
Feel wrong.
I wonder if the horses would like this. I could put
I
it on
bet
their
you
pasture.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, there's no alcohol in it.
Yeah.
It's just the leftover grains.
And
I
it's
bet you they
grains
would.
and hops. That makes sense to me.
All right, you can go to their website, Natural Light, or Lawn Brew, I believe is the name of it. You can go to and check that
I'm
out
gonna
as well.
try this.
All right, what to put in your carry-on? We're talking about that in Flash Travel.
And cocaine sharks.
Say what?
Must watch coming up in the gray. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment.
Air, land, and sea. I'm Mitch English, and this is Flash Travel. All right. Okay, if you've ever stood over an open suitcase wondering how it got full before you even started, listen, you're not alone. It's okay. Today we're actually talking about the must-have items you should always pack in your carry-on, because if your bag gets lost, your trip doesn't have to. First up, your essentials kit.
We're talking medications, chargers, headphones, and a change of clothes because your check bag goes on your vacation without you, you're still covered, so keep that in mind. Next, travel-sized toiletries and skincare. A small kit with the basics can be actually a game changer after a long flight, especially if you're headed straight to a meeting or maybe even to a dinner. Have that ready. Don't forget a reusable water bottle and snacks. Airport food, we know that, it can get expensive and sometimes, questionable. So packing your own can actually save you some money and possibly a regret or two. Also, important documents and valuables, your passport, your ID, your wallet, anything that you cannot afford to lose should always stay with you, not in a bag headed to who knows where. Keep it in your carry-on. And finally, the comfort items. You need your neck pillow, lightweight blanket, even compression socks, because a little comfort goes a long way at 30,000 feet. Bottom line, pack your carry-on like your trip depends on it because, well, sometimes, it does. Okay, next up, you can try to outsmart pickpockets all on your own, or you can actually take advice from someone who's been everywhere and seen pretty much everything. Lori from Travel Tips by Lori has seen the world from just about every seat on the plane. She's the wife of a pilot, which means she's flown everywhere and probably has more miles than your favorite airline. So when it comes to keeping your wallet, your phone, and your sanity intact, she knows exactly what to look out for and what to avoid. Here's Lori with some simple ways to stay one step ahead of pickpockets.
Here are 5 travel essentials to help you not get pickpocketed. A lot of people like to travel with a backpack that has RFID capability. For me, the most important is a crossbody bag that has RFID capabilities, but also slash-resistant straps. And the fabric is smooth. It's not rough like most RFID bags. If the crossbody bag does not have slots, then I would use an RFID wallet. This is easy to get the cards in and out of and easy to get to cap. When we do not want to get pickpocketed, we wear the ugly under the clothing old-time money belt that is hidden, but this one also can be hidden. It's not RFID or slash resistant, but you put it on like shorts. I use this to walk the dog in. It has several pockets and 2 passports can fit lengthwise standing up.
Man, that is great advice, Lori. Thank you so much. All right, rolling right along. If you've ever rented a car and you felt like you just agreed something you really don't fully understand, listen, you're not alone. But with a few simple moves, you actually can save some serious money and avoid some classic travel traps for sure. First, you want to book smart and stay flexible. Lock into your rental about 2 to possibly 4 weeks out, but make sure it has free cancellation. Then check back. If the price drops, well, just rebook it. Same car, less money. Might even get an email with a discount. Next, skip the airport pickup. Rental locations right at the airport come with extra fees, taxes, and surcharges. Grab a car a few miles away and you should save big before you even hit the road. Here's a big one. Don't overpay for extras. You probably don't need their insurance. Your credit card or your auto policy might already cover you. And that prepaid gas option they always ask, just skip it and fill it up for yourself. Save the cash. And before you drive off, take photos of everything. Your car, the wheels, even the roof. It takes just 2 minutes and it could save you from that mystery scratch charge later. Bottom line, a little planning goes a long way. And with those tips, you can spend less on the car and more on the trip. We'd love to hear how you travel. Why not join us on our Facebook page? Easy to do so. Just look for the Flash Travel TV on Facebook and leave your comment. Even faster way, just go to flashtraveltv.com.
It's not news. It's not nonsense. It's that weird place in between. Opinion-ish. Coming soon.
The tools you use at work are changing faster than ever. Check out how continued learning could help you stay at the top of the must-hire list in this digital-first economy.
As AI and automation reshape the workplace, experts say the half-life of job skills is shrinking, meaning some skills lose value faster than they used to. Here's Dr. John Woods of University of Phoenix.
We're seeing a real shift in how long skills stay relevant. That's why it's so important for workers to keep learning, focus on skills they can use on the job, and take advantage of the learning opportunities made available to them through their employer.
A new University of Phoenix survey finds 78% of hiring leaders say employees with online credentials stand out. showing the value of staying current and building job-relevant skills.
Many companies offer tuition assistance or professional development programs that help you build new skills while you continue to work. Continued learning signals to employers that you're staying current and you're ready to adapt as roles evolve.
To learn more, visit phoenix.edu/online credentials. That's phoenix.edu/online credentials.
Hey, 1 in 5 of us worldwide is dealing with some type of cholesterol-related condition. Here's more with our friends from the Family Heart Foundation Ambassador.
Lipoprotein A is a cholesterol that's similar to the LDL bad cholesterol, but it's different in that it's genetically inherited, which means that it's passed down in families. We know that high lipoprotein A is associated with increased risk for heart attacks, strokes, and certain types of valve disease.
In 2024, I had a major heart attack. I had 100% blockage in one of the heart arteries, commonly called the widowmaker. At that time, I was having no symptoms, so it kind of blindsided me when it happened. I was not a smoker. I had worked out my entire life. I ate healthy, and my job was physical, so it didn't make sense to me as why I would have a heart attack.
It's actually very common. 1 in 5 individuals, or 20% of the population, has high Lp(a). Our current cholesterol guidelines recommend that every adult gets tested at least once in their lifetime. You can go to the Family Heart Foundation website, lpaaware.org.
And now a little inspiration for the millions of procrastinators out there. Lifestyle editor Joanne Butler has more.
If you procrastinate, you're not alone. Studies suggest more than 70% of Americans say they habitually procrastinate on daily tasks, especially this time of year between spring cleaning, work assignments, and tax time. That's why tax prep company Jackson Hewitt has declared Thursday, April 2nd, National Get It Done Day. They say it's about turning procrastination, or what they like to call pro-taxination, into progress. With more than half of Americans admitting they spend more time worrying about tasks than actually doing them, April 2nd's Get It Done Day offers a simple solution. Pick one thing, get some help, finish it, and feel the difference, no matter what it is. And if it is taxes, they want to help by making it even easier to get them done and get you the biggest refund you deserve. Great news for the 62% that state having tax help would push them to do their taxes sooner. To find the nearest Jackson Hewitt office and book an appointment, check out jacksonhewitt.com.
Here's some trending stories happening around the world. Brazilian scientists have discovered traces of cocaine, caffeine, and painkillers in sharks, all swimming in the waters near Bahamas.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right? A research team analyzed the blood samples from 85 different specimens. 28 sharks tested positive for drugs. No wonder that's why they're always running around, always upset. 2 of the animals tested positive for cocaine, which might have caused by bricks of cocaine being dumped in the ocean. This actually marks the first time cocaine has been detected in sharks in the Bahamas. No word on what the effect of the drugs are having on the shark's behavior. That we saw cocaine bear. I don't know if cocaine sharks is going to be that as well, but it's not good for our environment. You think how massive our oceans are, but just, even dumping something like that, how it can affect just randomly those sharks that they found.
We should mention that none of the sharks portrayed in any of those images have been assumed or, suggested that they have been.
Despite their eyes being wide open and that line of white going down the side of
it. Is scary, though, when you think about not just the cocaine and whatnot, but everything that's dumped into the ocean. And the plastics, the microplastics.
And the trash. It's sad, really.
Yeah, I can spiral out of control when I start thinking about that stuff because it makes me so. A Florida man has been forced to shoot down the latest Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy after becoming a viral sensation for being the spitting image of the notorious sex trafficker.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. The silver-haired stranger went viral after someone recorded him driving his convertible in Florida. In an Instagram clip, he quipped, "I am not Jeffrey Epstein, I'm Palm Beach Pete." Many were still amazed at the likeness, with some wondering why Palm Beach Pete didn't do more to disguise his look.
It's true. Now, what you're looking at is his response, but the picture that went viral, I'm telling you, it did.
It's a spitting
looked
image.
just like him because it was from the side. He was in his car and he was looking this way. It looked just like him. And you know, when those things pop up, I'm like, this isn't real.
Yeah.
Whatever. But now he has to deal with it. He should make some money off of it, you know? I don't know if you'd want to show up as Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't know if you would.
But,
right?
you know, I'm sure there's a way you can make money somehow.
Somehow, some way.
Cross my fingers for
Yes.
that. A woman declared brain dead may have been brought back to life, all thanks to a pothole. True story. 50-year-old woman in India was being returned home in an ambulance after doctors said, well, she had no signs of life. When the ambulance then hit a pothole, her reflexes actually became active again. A neurologist thinks the jolt could have relieved the pressure around her brain stem, allowing her to come back to life. And hopefully they had the Saved by the Bell bell in the casket ready for her.
Goodness gracious.
You hear about stuff like this all the time. Like craziness like this would happen. And this might be the only time you're thankful for a pothole, you know, that it might have helped her come back to life.
Did you also wonder, like, why does this stuff always happen in India?
India. There's a lot of people there, I guess.
There's a lot of people, I guess, the population-wise. But I think there's always certain things like, I know we talked about roller coasters helping to induce labor, and there's a salad, and kidney stones, and there's a salad dressing at a restaurant in Los Angeles that can do, you know, all these very strange things that can inspire something, and a pothole bringing someone back to life is.
And then you go, all right, how much of that is coincidence, or actually did it happen? A lot of things had to happen for that to happen for her, right?
Absolutely.
I'm sure she's not complaining.
Yeah.
Something crazy ever happened to you? We'd love to share your story on our show. All you have to do is drop us an email or even leave us a voice message. You can go to our website and hit the sound off button, leave a message on your phone, on your computer. It comes right to us.
We are not done with this hour yet. More of today's talk, tomorrow's trends still to come right here on Daily Flash.
Stick around. Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English along with Andrea Jackson.
A covert team of elite operatives embark on a mission to steal back $1 billion fortune from a ruthless tyrant. This is today's must-watch movie, In the Gray.
Call Gary into my office. There is a situation here.
I assure you you'd like to listen. The alternative is very expensive.
Gary! Get them out of my office now.
Gary, a moment. There are two versions of how this narrative plays out.
Exhibit A.
Gary waits patiently and quietly by the door.
Exhibit B.
Gary steps forward and you spend the next 6 hours sponging him off the walls. I know which version Gary would prefer. Gary.
Manny Salazar. He's not really the guy you loan $1 billion and expect to see it back. You think you can recover it? You know I can. In this job, when mistakes are made, you need insurance. Kids, don't say a word. Follow me. Bronco and Sid will now solve it their way.
Love the shirt.
It's silk.
Of course it is.
I just told you. It's silk.
This is Salazar's island. The police are on payroll, and he has a reasonably experienced private army. Tick every box.
Tick every tuck.
Lube every wheel.
Lick every stamp.
3, 2, 1.
Range. 300. Weight 275.
Make your mind up.
250. Ram it, Janet.
They work between the moral and the immoral. The black and the white. They operate in the gray.
Show me what you got. I foresee a problem. I am aware that there is a 300-foot deep untraversable ravine, but if you give yourself enough runway, build up some speed, and flap your arms like so, it should take the bump out of the landing.
I like that.
Oh, I like this. This looks good.
Yeah, a lot of big stars as well as, of course, Guy Ritchie directing.
Guy Ritchie always has that certain style about him.
Motorcycles. He loves motorcycles.
Yeah, and music, for sure. That does it for us.
Y'all take care. We will see when we look at you. Our website, always open, dailyflashshow.com.